Good morning and happy holidays. Nicole Marchand here, a registered dietitian and owner of Eat Well Halifax. Today I want to talk about a big problem that we see here in Canada, in North America. In fact, up to 30% of our population is living with indigestion. So indigestion is dyspepsia or maldigestion. We can see a lot of issues with indigestion for a lot of various reasons. So when you have indigestion, you're going to have the following symptoms. You might have a lot of pain in the upper abdomen. You might have chest pain. You could have heartburn, where there's actually food going up into the esophagus, and that's very painful. A lot of pain in the chest, a burning sensation, gnawing sensation. You might feel really full and bloated. These are symptoms of indigestion. So you might have it all the time or often, or you might be somebody who just gets it sometimes if you eat too much, if you're feeling really stressed out. There's a lot of reasons as to why we can have indigestion. So before I move on, just some quick housekeeping. So just a note that next Tuesday is a holiday, so I'm going to take the day off from the video, just because I'm assuming we're all kind of going to be doing our own things anyways. But I am going to offer Thursday evening. I'm going to head online live around 8 p.m. to debunk some nutrition myths and answer any nutrition questions. So I already have quite a few built up over time, and I'm going to start with those. But if you want to hop online with me on Thursday, the 21st, around 8, then you can ask me any questions, have any comments that you'd like. I'm definitely open to answering nutrition questions. So just a note that that's going to be happening on Thursday. At the end of the video, I'm going to talk quickly about my program, because the program that happens starting January 8th, that program is almost meant for reducing symptoms of inflammation. So that might be a really good program for you, or you can at least just ask me some questions about it or find out how that kind of runs. So the digestive tract is quite complicated. So we produce saliva. Saliva has digestive enzymes, so it breaks down starch. In our stomach, we have stomach acid and enzyme that helps break down our food. And we have bile that's produced from the liver. We have enzymes produced in the pancreas and the intestine. All these things are helping us break down food. But there's a lot more to the story, so our digestive tract is quite complicated. So if you are having symptoms of indigestion, it could happen for a lot of reasons. So here in North America, it could be due to the fact that we typically don't have a super healthy diet here. So a diet that's low in fiber, really high in fat. We eat really fast in our culture. We might eat a lot and just before going to bed. So it could definitely be due to just some of the dietary choices that we're making for sure. Even not exercising, so we can see just sort of slow-moving muscles that move the food down the digestive tract. Some other reasons that we're going to see indigestion could be anything that causes inflammation. So I've talked about inflammation in prior videos. So you might see problems with use of antibiotics or use of ibuprofen or aspirin that can cause inflammation. You might see use or problems with other medications as well. Other reasons that you could have indigestion could be irritants. So some of the foods that we eat, some allergens that we eat, or maybe we don't even know that we have these certain allergens and intolerances that are actually causing inflammation and problems. So that could be a reason why we would have indigestion as well. Sometimes it's from too much caffeine intake, or sometimes from smoking or too much alcohol intake we can have indigestion. So there's a lot of reasons why we might have problems with the digestive tract. We're also seeing problems with too much bacteria. So unbalanced gut flora could be a cause for indigestion, and that's also caused by an unhealthy diet. So the unbalanced gut flora causes irritation and inflammation, and that's caused by our diet, so we'd want to sort of fix that as well. We can also have indigestion from ulcers, usually caused by the H. pylori bacteria. We can have indigestion from being stressed or just psychological stress, from not sleeping. There's so many reasons that we can end up having indigestion, so we have to figure out what we can do. So just making sure that we're taking care of ourselves so that we're actually not feeling indigestion. So when we do have indigestion in North America, we tend to use proton pump inhibitors, and that actually suppresses stomach acid production. Now, that is sort of the quick fix for indigestion, obviously, as I've said, there's a lot of issues for indigestion, so we have to go back to the root problem. Why does somebody have indigestion? It could be due to inflammation, it could be due to an unhealthy diet, it could be due to the use of antibiotics. But mind you, we can heal our gut. We don't have to live with these symptoms forever, but these PPIs, proton pump inhibitors, they just sort of mask the problem. So what happens is that we take these PPIs, they stop or they reduce the production of stomach acid. Worst thing you can do for digestion, because we need the stomach acid to break down food. So in saying that, when we take PPIs, the short-term problems could be nutrient malabsorption, so vitamin B malabsorption, calcium malabsorption, as well as magnesium. We can, in the longer term, we're going to see things like osteoporosis. There's even links now to dementia and heart attacks in taking PPIs. We can't use these long-term. If you're going to take a PPI just to sort of get rid of the symptoms right away, okay, but long term you're going to see a lot of issues. So you have to get to the root problem of your indigestion. So what's going on? That's the biggest thing that we need to do. So what can you do to reduce indigestion? Now, it kind of goes back to some of the things I said that caused it. So, for example, if you had a healthy diet, or if you had balanced gut flora, or if you removed irritants from the diet, or removed things that cause inflammation, or healed your gut, or produced healthy gut bacteria, or stopped taking antibiotics, all these things are going to help you. Those are longer term things, so those are sort of going back to the root problem of what's going on. So if you healed your ulcer, if you got rid of the bad bacteria, all these things can help indigestion. So what can you do today? These are 5 tips that you can do today. So there's not going to be super long-term things that can help you with indigestion today. Number 1, watch your portion sizes. So large meals can cause a lot of indigestion, especially if your digestive tract is sort of slow and not producing enough acid, or there's some irritants in there. Then large meals obviously going to cause indigestion. You can chew your food slowly. That's the second one. Chew your food really well. That's the third one. The next one is that you're not going to eat a giant meal before you go to bed. And then the final one is to drink lots of water to help move food along and to help produce digestive enzymes and acids, and just to get the bile fluid moving and to get your digestive fluid moving. That's kind of the idea there. So in terms of the program that's starting, again, if you don't want to join the group program, that's fine. This is kind of this is the stuff that I do with clients all the time, is sort of heal the digestive tract and heal your gut. So if you want to do this on your own, that's great. The group program offers some extra support because you're part of a Facebook group. I'm on the Facebook group with you guys doing live videos, giving resources and tips as we go along. It's quite fun. It's 12 weeks, and that's just to heal your digestive tract. So if you're living with indigestion, I'm going to give you the tips and the tools and the resources that you need to actually reduce symptoms for the long term. I'm all about long-term optimized health. It's my 12 weeks to optimize health program. So if you're somebody who is living with indigestion or any of the symptoms, pain, burning, bloating, all that, you might be perfect for this program. If this resonates with you, let me know. Contact me. I just have a couple spots left actually, and just looking for 6 of us to sort of move along this program together starting January 8th. So this might be great for you, and let me know. Otherwise, that's it. So let me know if you have any other questions. You can always comment, private message me, email me, NicoleMarchand@dietitian@gmail.com. I'm always here to support every one of us, every one of you, because that is what I love to do. So thank you so much. Happy holidays. Thursday, 8 p.m. Come with some questions, or I'll just chat away with some myths that I know people are kind of talking about. So thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Eat well, Halifax.